Hey everyone, so again, we're sick in this house. It's storming outside. I'm not going anywhere. So let's make some sandwich bread for the week. Now, this recipe kind of gives you with that dense, kind of chewy bread, like a hardo, not like the like Wonder Bread or whatever you get at the store where it's really airy. This is a nice dense bread. So let's wash your hands and get to it. Okay, now this recipe is going to make one loaf pan. So we're going to add in a cup of warm water. We're going to add in 3/4 of a tablespoon of active dry yeast. And we want about 1/8 of a cup of sugar. Okay, and then we're going to mix this all together. Okay. Once you've got it mixed, we're going to leave it for 5 minutes. All right, and after 5 minutes, this frothiness is what we want to see. So we're going to go ahead and add in our next set of ingredients. So we're going to add about 1/8 of a cup of oil. We're going to add in 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and mix this up. And then we're going to add in our flour. So I'm using bread flour, and I'm going to add in 3 unpacked, meaning unpacked cups. And stir in between each one. Your kneading self will thank you for this. Okay, so that's 1 cup. 2 cups. Okay, and then we'll add in our 3rd cup. Now, when you add in that last cup, this is where it starts to get a little hard to do it by spoon. So I'm going to abandon the spoon and use my hands. Try and get that all worked in. At this stage, we're going to go ahead and start kneading it on the counter with some flour until it comes together. I'm going to knead this for about 5 minutes. Okay, after 5 minutes of kneading are up, go ahead and get that little ball, take back your original bowl, plop it in, and then we're going to go ahead and you can cover with saran wrap or a tea towel. We're going to leave this for 1 hour. Okay, so an hour has passed. Whoa! My favorite part, you're going to punch it down. Okay, after you've punched it, we're going to take it out. Sprinkle a little of that, oh, not that, but a little bit of flour. We're going to go ahead and knead this out again for another 5 minutes. After you're done kneading it, then we're going to go ahead and roll this bad boy out. Put a little flour on here so it doesn't stick. This is always the hardest part. Once we've got it rolled out, we're going to take our baking pan, spray that down. And we want to roll this so that it fits in there. So I'm just going to tuck these sides in. And you want to roll this as tightly as you can, because if not, then you end up with those air pockets. Let's roll this up. Okay. And then plop it in here. I'm going to cover and let that sit and rise for another 30 minutes. You got like 2 minutes left, so I'm going to get this baking 350, get that heated up. Timer went off. So let's get our bread in there. All right, so I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes. and then we'll check on the bread. Timer went off. Let's check and see how it's looking. Ooh, that's looking good. Let that rest. Okay, once you get your bread out of the oven, you're gonna want to go ahead and get it out of the pan. Wow. And we're gonna let it rest on this cooling rack. Whatever you do, do not cut into your bread until it is completely cooled down. And when you do, use the serrated knife. This is for your bread. The only time you're probably ever going to use this for bread. Enjoy.